What's going on, YouTube? Today we doing something different. We watching MoistCr1tikal. Sneako is horrible. Horrible, my bad. I know a little bit about the red pill shit going on, bro, but I'm not all in their business. That's personally not my cup of tea. Apparently, Sneako's a cuck. And we finna find out why. This shit crazy.
Hey Sneako, does this outfit look familiar? This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock.
Spanked you with discipline is insane.
A lot more at MoistGlobal.com. Last time I talked about you, I used you for a merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe?
Yo, this dude mad descriptive. What in the fuck was he talking about? Nah, that don't line. I was trying to imagine. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know.
How time flies. You started shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally I responded by making...
Well, why do people do that? Why do y'all bring up people's significant other or their family member to shit when it's between you and another person that you can... You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. This internet shit different.
...of you in return and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. But unfortunately, I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, you went on stream and had a huge...
Going live with a scrap is insane. Y'all ain't learned from John Morant, bro. What is your reason? There's no reason you need to do this.
Unhinged tantrum and meltdown about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like...
And then you gonna get sturdy with the cigar in your mouth. Buddy ass wildin'.
You guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit. And it got really under his skin in a bit...
Sneako's from New York, ain't he? That would make sense why he gets started. I don't know.
way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my...
Niggas be exposing themselves trying to look hard every time. Y'all be trying so hard to look gangster, you end up looking more like a fool, bro. What is your reason for this?
You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are
You degenerate. It's called a magazine.
clips I'm watching. You were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying "watch my clips" while threatening me...
Now, of course, people slangily say clips instead of magazine, but it's called a magazine.
...is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, "watch my clips," to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These...
Oh, he piped up too. He piped up too. Oh, shit. Ain't he a streamer? These streamers piped up too.
mags. They're mags.
You can have guns on Twitch? I thought you couldn't do shit like that. Nah, y'all tweaking on Twitch, cuz.
Clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is...
No. Buddy pulled out the DMR in this motherfucker. That's the bitch off of Halo, ain't it? With the scope on that motherfucker. Look how fat the scope is. Then he got the flash on that motherfucker too. Hey. Buddy geared up.
So, a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry for the gun anatomy lesson. He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now. 3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team.
When I'm in a cook competition, I want to know what happened, bro. What? So I know what that is, but I want to know.
You have them work on your responses on Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on your own. You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of three things: soy boy, bot, or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path.
And all of y'all took that from Soul Illuminati, who's barely on YouTube. Like, I swear to God, ever since Soul Illuminati went spiritual, everybody want to call everything an NPC, a bot. Like, what the fuck? Y'all don't even be knowing what y'all talking about. Y'all just be following trends and shit.
Which is ironic because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO.
Bro, I find it funny how all these red pill coaches keep getting exposed too. Like, y'all niggas be talking so much shit, and then you get exposed. Bro, I think he the second dude to get exposed for being a CUCC, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Pathetic. But I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants. But with the way you talk in your Discord server, I'm pretty convinced that you're only 2 or 3 messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all this mental anguish you're going through. And I think that'd honestly be a good idea. It might help you. But I'm putting the cart before the horse here. How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't go outside. That's not making any points. Like, what am I supposed to debunk there? No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong, factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video was highlighting why I don't respect him. I'll go ahead and briefly give you a previously on Dragon Ball Z lore recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit, and his opinion holds no value in my eyes. Is because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations. So
Bro, I remember when that came out. I never watched it either. I remember when that came out, everybody was talking about it. It's part of the pedophilia agenda and all that shit, bro. I never watched it. I just thought it was a movie about kids dancing. I was like, okay, cool. That ain't nothing to trip about. I didn't watch it, but then I guess it's like more shit to the movie. I probably still ain't gonna watch it, but just to know that it insinuates that type of shit, that's crazy. But I mean, movies can be used to like expose shit, so I don't see why people would be upset about it if it's telling a story from that lens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of explaining that shit really be happening, which it do be happening. So I don't know why that made such an uproar. Of course, it's horrible to see, but if we don't talk about it or expose it, how is it going to get any better?
Real children. A fact that Sneako himself acknowledges, but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world, children get sexualized. I'll say it again. Regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the
That's
mark.
what I'm saying. Like, it's exposed. If that's true, then it's exposing shit that's really happening in the world. We can't just sit here and act like certain shit don't be happening. Kids are victims of a lot of things, and they shouldn't be. They're fucking kids. So I don't see how we're gonna get past these problems without addressing it. You know.
Because what ended up happening is they sexualized the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
And that's true too. That is also true. I won't disagree. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna get past certain subjects without somehow showing how destructive it really is.
Last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover, and I got clickbaited. So did you.
Yeah, see that's crazy. But again, I thought it was just about children dancers. There's young dancers, so I didn't think too much about it.
Got clickbaited. Thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Imagine claiming
Unusual is crazy. I wouldn't say. To say that's typical is crazy. Nah.
children in sexual positions is clickbait. Yikes. That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad. Okay? That means the movie failed in its mission. I don't know what you don't get about that.
But then how would they express that stuff? How else would they have gone about it? I mean, at some point, sometimes you have to go there in order to show something. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying like certain subjects, it's like it shouldn't be touched, but it also brings awareness to it if it's shown and expressed through an art. So I'm that's why I'm like I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like it's one of them things where it should highlight certain things and have a mission behind it, but it is still bogus because there are children. So it's like, well, how do we get the message out? How do we get the awareness out? How do we show how disgusting it really is to do this type of shit? Like how better would it be to get the message out in a better way? That's what I'm trying to say.
But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties. I think he says 4 in total over the course of like 2 weeks, where he watched.
So if it's a swinger, how is he a cook? Swingers aren't cooks. There's a lot of people that's into that shit. Not my cup of tea. I ain't judging. However, what's wrong with being a swinger? They like to experiment with other couples. Do y'all thing. Personally, me, I don't get no. Hey, but
His girlfriend get fucked by other men, even telling the story of how he was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man, moaning.
no, that's wild. Was he? Was he at least fucking the dude's girl?
Intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Nah, you nah. You do that on your own time. Leave us out of it. If some people want to experiment with it, go ahead, but don't say we all should try it. No, sir.
Imagine seeing the girl you love like
Get fucked.
get
You
fucked.
love her?
That is bonkers to even say out loud proudly,
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch.
and then say you love her. Nah.
No, let me not say that. I love my
Queen.
wifey, my queen.
And
Good answer,
you
good answer.
allowed the love of your life to
Queen
get
to get-
fucked by another man.
What happened to the other?
But what the fuck is this on Lowe's foot? What the hell?
Why is that different than last?
God damn, Sneako feet long as hell, boy.
Crazy.
The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like feeling traumatic.
So what was the point of even going to? I seen another story time that was just like this. He took his wife to one, and then a dude who came with the longest was fucking his girl, and he had, eventually it was a bunch of dudes getting on his girl, and he just grabbed her and took her out of there, and they never talked about it again. Y'all, man, that shit is not for the faint of heart.
It's like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test.
No.
I know.
No.
You know what?
So my point with this was, why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with?
Damn, ain't he one of the people that be mainly calling people that word too? That's crazy. I said this, bro. Most of these red pill coaches be getting exposed, cuz. Y'all be so gangster and then getting exposed for doing the same shit y'all be ridiculing other people for. That's why people don't take the movement serious.
Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine. But he's not. It makes him mad every single time. So, why the fuck is this insecure guy the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip. Now, that was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick. All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition is different, but that's how I personally view that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his cuckoldry and how
Cuckoldry is crazy.
scarring it has been, it should be a lesson and an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to
Damn, 3 months? This been going on 3 months?
2 weeks ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time and I saw Sneako
We did not need to know that, bro. We did not need to know that.
post that he's posted quite a few times now, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako has had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a 16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it is he purposely leaves out people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef. And Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight.
Bro, making an hour to 2, damn near 3-hour videos on one person is crazy. Like, how much dirt you gotta have on somebody to talk that much about them? That shit crazy.
And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said,
Bro, he gonna get that thrown out of him for the rest of his life. He should have never said it, bro, because now they gonna keep calling you that shit, boy. You did that to yourself.
holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not
Numerous was crazy. I thought it was just one time.
cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck. And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way. Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you. I am making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of, right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back. So now that I'm making fun of you, what all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling? You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. He says, you know in your soul you would never say that to my face. To which I respond, you literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn. I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight. Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her.
God damn. It doesn't unfuck your girlfriend. Hey, buddy, over with. He must. He thought he was canceled before. Well, not canceled, but he thought he was fucked up before. They on his ass now.
Of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands. Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money. That's what I think. So this puffing out his chest of challenge me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that for some reason. Why? Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you. So why is he exempt? Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. This is what you said about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home.
That's Brandon Buckingham? The dude on the left? Dude on the, hold on.
And tell jokes behind his computer.
Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him.
Which one is Brandon Buckingham? Either way, they both look smaller than him, so I don't know why he's afraid.
They're both similar.
I'm assuming it's him if it's Brad. I don't think no black dude will be named Brad. But they look, I wouldn't say similar size. Sneako probably a little taller. Why is he scared of him?
Sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly cool to just stay at
He must think dude could beat his ass, because that's the only way.
home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1". So the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every reason to. He would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended cuties publicly, which, by more than just me, by many, is considered child porn. You're pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those.
Didn't that movie come out like 2-3 years ago, though? Why we? Well, I ain't gonna say why we still talking about it, but that movie old as hell.
I've also been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't want to get hit in the head, right? Like, I'm afraid of taking headshots. It's probably a super normal fear to have. So I'm averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this. That'd be completely fucking worthless. And I've been super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content. So you probably know that I was never going to accept a fight in the first place, especially since you're like significantly taller than me, right? Like it wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in like an aesthetic physique competition because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile,
Hey, dude look like a bodybuilding Jesus. This is Jesus Christ if he's in the gym.
you're over here with that
W Games.
Abercrombie and Fitch from 1998.
Hey, fucking yo, what is this? Nah, Sneako, you dead, bro. Nah, you dead, bro. Nah, nigga, look. Nah. And it's like, it looked like it's like it's stuck on his neck. No. No. What is this? He's not him. No.
Now, in Sneako's credit, he did start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him. And you know what? That's great. I'm glad I could have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're going to feel so much better. and I know you'll start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it. And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others. You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection. Which it's true. I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response, and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How?
They're just gonna keep upping the numbers.
How can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding, I really didn't want to keep talking about you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm one more time from all of it. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako. I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you, but you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
You curious to see how I got?
Well, there's that. Damn. Sneako is horrible. And is getting exposed by everybody anywhere at this point. Man. Damn. I don't know what to say, bro. I'm really out of words. It's just funny though that all these red pill dudes keep getting exposed for something. Y'all making a mockery of y'all movement. But hey, man, that's all I gotta say. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bells. I'm out. Peace.